After the 100, 101, we start with more of the land cameras. I really don't have them in any particular order right now, other than just trying to mix up the colors. But I wanted to show you the 250 that is modified with a manual lens. This is my Peter camera. We have an actual Polaroid Pathfinder lens on it, which is off of one of these bad boys. So I took a lens off of one of these cameras and modified it to this one. So I actually have a nice manual camera. So, but manual, but compact. So, which is sweet. And then the reason everybody loves the 250 is because of the Zeiss viewfinder. Great glass, amazing focus, so nice smooth lens with a nice viewfinder. And then you have my favorite 330. This is kind of my go-to camera because it's always perfect. And then just have the standard. You know, this is a 430, the 104, M60, which has a timer on the back. So in case you don't want to carry a watch or count 60 seconds, you have this sweet timer back there. Now we're going to go into the Kodak instant camera realm. Kodak did start venturing into Polaroid's domain by making instant cameras. I really love Kodak's design. It is a little bit more bulky, but they created the cameras with battery compartments. So that's one thing I wish Polaroid was smart enough to do, is create cameras that actually housed batteries so that you could use camera just as long as you have fresh batteries. And some of the Polaroid camera stuff film work, but the cameras won't work because you need because Polaroid cameras 600s, batteries are built into the pack, so if you have a really old pack and that dead batteries, it's like almost obsolete. But with Kodak being smart enough to put a battery compartment in the camera, it's really made it awesome, you know, for you to always have the ability to use the camera. So go Kodak. But Polaroid sued them because they were invading their instant photography domain. So, but here are some of the Kodak stuff before they got sued. I don't really know how this one works, but I guess instead of having an automatic motor, you manually had to crank your film to come out of the camera. So this one looks kind of exciting. It's the Pleaser 2. And then we go back to some of the cool Polaroid cameras. This is a Polaroid camera that makes, I guess, buttons. This front face here actually creates a vignette on your Polaroid film so that it just makes the image look like, I guess, the black border around it, so that you would cut it out and make a button out of that specific image. So it looks pretty cool. I love the design. And then we get into our Spectra cameras. Somehow I got my hands on one of these. It's a Spectra Onyx. It's actually a clear camera, you can see the insides. So these are pretty rare, and I don't know how I got my hands on one of these at a really good price. So yeah, but Polaroid made a few of these in almost each category. So the Onyx is the camera that you can actually see the insides, so it's pretty sweet. But you have your regular Spectra where, you know, let's see this one compared to this one. But Spectra film is a little wider than your standard Polaroid film. And then we have our impulse cameras. This is pretty sweet because just easy to use, pop-up flash, close, and I like this one because it has a self-timer, so if you want to do some self-portraits and be in your group pictures, this is a camera to have because you could click the self-timer and then jump into the picture. So, sweet design. And then we have another modified one step. This is the rainbow camera, but I actually modified it by putting Schneider lens on it. It's wicked lens, very sharp, just because I wanted to do it, and just have manual setting. And then we have this cool one. It's a 600 camera, but it takes a different type of flash, so which is pretty cool. The Migo, just different design. I like it. I like the color too. And then we have the turtle shell cameras. My friend Taylor calls this the John Deere model because it's the John Deere green. But just a standard 600. Then we have talking Polaroid camera. So
what's the matter, you funny person?
So it has
I want you to say, hey, boy, hey.
It has 3 presetted messages.
Cheese for me, cheese for you, everybody cheese around!
And then it has a feature where you can record yourself talking, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, that's about it for my Polaroid collection. You know, I have a lot of duplicates and I have a lot of the same models, just, you know, different model numbers. So my whole goal is to try to collect them all.